Hello everyone, it's your boy Lukael and welcome back to Tacoma. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm very intrigued to jump back in this game, I can't wait to delve more into its mystery and its setting. I was honestly a little bit embarrassed editing my footage for the first episode because so much flew over my head and it made me realize just how little information I'm actually absorbing when I'm playing these games and recording them at the same time. Sometimes I'll read something, when you read a full paragraph and then at gunpoint, if someone asks you what you just read, you couldn't even remember. That's kind of how I feel sometimes with these games where you have to read a lot. It mentioned some characters were in a relationship multiple times and I only caught up to it at the end of the episode and stuff like that. But because a lot of the text you find is either kind of corporate speech, messages from the company or articles or out of context bits of conversation. So it's really hard for me to kind of absorb the information presented that way. But anyway, I'm gonna try and do better this time because I know a lot flew over my head the last time. But I was really intrigued by it. If you know me, I love any story about AI. I really love the concept of AI, not the boring shit we're stuck with now that people are using online. I mean true AI, a real personality, a real intelligence. These are my favorite stories in science fiction. And I can tell there's gonna be some weird shit about the AI in this game. So here's kind of what I got from that first episode. What I'm getting is that most of the crew on the station did not want to be there. Clive is clearly looking for other job opportunities. Evie didn't really seem to want to be there either. I think Natalie also was really frustrated at not being able to actually access the AI. Roberta, she's just kind of following Natalie, so she was also not really wanting to be there. And then Sarah, her family wants her to kind of come back to Earth. So I got this feeling that no one on the station kind of wants to be there, and they were supposed to be stationed there for another year. But I think what happened, and this is my theory, I'm probably totally wrong, this is just a shot in the dark, but I feel what happened was, so they were hit by these meteors, and they're not supposed to mess around with the AI. I think they messed around with the AI to kind of give themselves a reason to leave, or something like that, because we've been getting these glimpses in the text at the bottom where it sounds like the AI is trying to communicate with me, and it's saying innocent, death sentence. We've also been told by the AI about how two AIs cannot meet, which means obviously it's gonna happen. So either it's already happened in the story, or it's gonna interact with Minnie, the ship's AI that we brought along with us, because that's kind of the setup, right? They're AIs can't communicate, but anyway, I'm not really sure what happened, but I'm really curious to find out. The funny thing was I read this is a 2.5, maybe 3 hour game, and in 2 hours of my first episode I only did maybe a third. So that really shows how slow I am playing this, but I think you guys enjoy me looking at all little details and observing the environment, because that's kind of the fun in these types of games. So I was honestly kind of happily surprised at how many people seem to watch and enjoy the first episode. I even got a comment from one of the developers who worked on the game. I was really surprised about that, so shout out to Hannah Bound. Thanks for leaving a comment, and thank you for watching the playthrough, and to all of you as well. So without further ado, let's jump right back in. But yeah, I think I'm a third of the way in the game, because as we saw, the station is divided in 3 rings, and we kind of only visited the first ring. Now we're in the second one, so probably we're gonna need to visit all 3. Attention, subcontractor Ferrier. Also, Anna did confirm to me that the cover of the game is Amy, the main character of the game. Amitiotti Ferrier. She looks a little different than on the image, but I think that's just artistic liberty that they took with the cover, which is fine. So proceed to the biomedical. Yeah, that's where we are right now, is the biomedical module, to continue the AI data transfer process. So the company wants to find out what happened on the station, and the way to do that is to recover all the data from the AI. Time is of the essence. Hopefully not too much, because again, I've been really taking my time. So we went through personnel, now we're in biomedical, and then the last one will be engineering, which I assume is where the core of the AI is. So if there's anything messed up on the station, it's gonna be there, and they're keeping it for last because, of course, right? Of course they are. Alright, let's put our little iPad on the thing. To continue the transfer. I also found it very interesting that you only hear Amy talk at the very beginning to her mini AI. A random Odin fact for you while you work. Odin was the very first AI to be branched from the original source over 100 years ago. He's an old guy. This is H, by the way. Hi. I hope you can read this. Okay, your real handler is back from the bathroom now. Bye. H? Who's H? Wait, 100 years ago? Aren't we only in like 2088 in this? Like, I thought we were in the future of our reality, but apparently we're in some alternate reality because I'm pretty sure there weren't AIs in 1988. Alright, biomedical. Personnel complete, engineering pending. Okay, it does appear to be in real time. So you could just sit here and wait, which would be kind of boring, I guess. Alright, let's go see botany. Food supply and the... I'm hearing kind of music, I think. The botanist office. Venturis Technologies. What is Venturis hiding? I wonder. These are not nice sounds I'm hearing. So yeah, we know we have like, they have like victimless meat, which is like in vitro meat, which I think is actually a great concept. So they're kind of low on fish. They got two containers of cow meat and then one of chicken. Protein, all purpose. And then some mushrooms. Okay. Bunch of plants. These are probably vegetables. Got some tomatoes. They do love tomatoes on this ship. Some zucchinis. Or cucumbers. Not sure. Andrew Dagyab. Yeah, that he was the main botanist here. Some chopstick. Which I found was really weird that they would waste so much space on like chopsticks when they could just use something reusable. Vegetarian biryani mix. I love how they even put down the ingredients, like it looks very realistic. Add hot water, that's it. Yummy. Some pencils. A set of 7 artist pencils. We've all had those, if you were an artist like me. We've all had these given to us on like Christmas or something. That's when you have like the kind of distant family member, they don't really know much about you, they just know you draw, so like they just buy you this stuff and they're like, here you go, just draw, and you do. There's Andrew, and then there's his mother? Grandmother? Again, I find it interesting that your AR can kind of recognize the faces of people, but not everyone. I guess either only people that are part of the company or people that are like well known to the public, because when we saw that photo of the band that Natalie was listening to, it could show their faces, and I'm pretty sure they're not part of this company, so... I don't really like seeing outside. Like if I saw something moving out there, I would shit my pants. Oh, we have a code here, 0281. Okay. But yeah, there hasn't been anything like overly scary yet in the game, but just the setting itself is kind of scary. Like just the idea that you're alone on the station. That's not great. Amazon University. So there is an Amazon, but I guess it's not meant to be the same Amazon as us. Or maybe it is. Maybe it's supposed to be like Amazon in the future. Can you do that? Can you put like existing companies in a game? Or is there like some copyright issues with that? Ventures Technologies policy change request form. I hereby request the following exception to Venturous policy. Can you not? Can you not make sounds, please? I request an official corporate day of mourning to be instituted on September 15 of each year, memorial the Tibetan genocide of 2052. Okay. My family and thousands of others were indelibly sundered in this horrific ethnic cleansing event. Oh, Jesus. My parents and I escaped Tibet as refugees. My grandmother, like so many others, was not so lucky. Her memory spurs me to make this request once more. Days of memorial like this one are crucial to ensuring that the memory of the people and traditions lost in this terrible event. I mean, I think that's a fair request. That's kind of a fair request. Okay, so there was a genocide. That's very bad. Let's see what we got on his computer. The Venturis belt. Wait, what flag is that? That almost looks like the Quebec flag, just with different icons on it. This is a very interesting future, and I said that in the first video as well. Like, it's a future that's kind of like very utopic because you've got all these workers' rights, these unions, this like victimless food, but then you also have like a future that's ruled by corporations. I don't know, it's kind of mixed. And also, it seems like there's been a lot of changes in the countries. Like, it seems like Europe has fused with Russia, and this flag here sounds like Quebec, maybe? Unless that's a different flag. Délivrer Fontaine de Paradis. I don't know what that means. From Venturis Bank. Congratulations, Venturis Belt property owner. Oh, he bought some properties on the Venturis Belt. Dear contractor in good standing, Dagyab. This message confirms completion of your requested currency conversion. Loyalty has been removed from your account at a value of 154,000 SGD. And apply to your Venturis Belt Employee Investment Plan pre-registration fee. You are now the proud owner of Orbital Bungalow 012. That's not the same number I have. I have 0281. And his is very close. That can't be a coincidence. 0182. In the Venturis Belt, when facilities become operational later in 2088, you will make money every time a passenger rents out your orbital bungalow. So it's not really for him to live there, it's more like to rent it to other people. Congratulations on this wise investment. Welcome to the Venturis family. Based in Singapore. Yeah, we found some Singapore coins before. Okay. Hi everyone, my orchids have been growing gloriously in botany this winter and they're ready to be propagated. If anyone would like a small orchid plant to brighten up their bunk, let me know. They do take a bit of care, but I'm happy to include instructions and answer any questions. Please write back if you'd like one. Okay, that's very nice. So, nothing much of importance here other than Andrew is now the owner of a bungalow that he bought with his loyalty points. Irrigation down there. Oh, here's that. I tried.
All right, what do you say, folks? Yay?
Again, I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna explore first and check out their conversation after. This AI keeps trying to talk to me. He's not supposed to, and I'm also not supposed to talk to him. It sounds like he did something bad, and he's like, I'm innocent, I tried, it's a death sentence. So the AI did something here. Like, it did mention they were evacuated, right? I didn't dream that. The crew was evacuated, so they're not supposed to have died. But maybe one of them did? Or like some of them did? I don't really know. From what I understood, they were evacuated, so I don't know what happened on the station. It's still kind of a mystery to me. There's the moon. Okay, they've got like a nice little garden here. We're on one of the rings. And the moon is right there. Jazz. Relaxation sounds. I'm good. Someone's drawing. I guess these are the orchids that he mentioned. Well, actually, it's probably just these flowers. Okay. So they've got a nice little relaxation spot. It's very nice for them. There's like a spot on the floor there. I'm not sure what that's about. People? So there's only 6 of them, right? Yeah, there's only 6, so they're all here right now. Interesting. Personnel quarters. Okay, so Andrew has his room here. 6 months ago.
Okay, Odin, ready? I'm gonna do it this time.
Okay, again, I'm gonna wait. Like, what is that? Oh, okay, it's power. Okay, this is all part of the AR. That's strange. He's got his suit here. His microgravity suit. Oh. Some glasses? Just a whole bunch of sunglasses. Okay, that's kind of weird. Delicata squash. Cultivated for low quality, low gravity germination. Some seeds. Just a bunch of seeds. Oh. Okay, this gives him a view on this section outside. Some playing cards. Akechi! Fucking Akechi. Lake Biwa, some water. Got a letter here. Hi Andrew, sorry you couldn't be here for the dedication ceremony, but it was really lovely. Even Nicholas seemed moved. We found your grandmother's entry. Here's a photo. We'll visit together when you're home. Love you, Mark. Dedication ceremony. Nicholas? I think Nicholas is one of his sons. I'm not sure what this means. The photo they mentioned might be the photo that's in his office, if I had to guess. Ah, okay, yeah, Nicholas is his son. Homework is more important than fun. Love, Nicholas. Have a good year in space. I don't know if I would want a window that just shows me the outside in my room. That seems a little like, I don't know. Some more cake bites. Democratic Eastern Coalition's finest performing arts training campus, rated #1 in corporate performing arts placement and benefits for the 8th year in a row. Amazon University, Buffalo. Dear Mr. Dagyab and Mr. Right, this is also something that I missed in the first episode. It mentions your father and I. So he has a husband. Thank you for allowing us to show you and your talented son Nicholas around our cutting-edge campus. As the DEC's leading performing and augmented arts educational institution, AU Buffalo is proud to be the #1 destination for talented students like Nicholas whose ambitions drive them to forge a meaningful career in the arts. You expressed interest in discovering more about financial options to enable your son's education. We are happy to accept loyalty from internationally recognized corporate institutions, including the Ventures family of corporate entities at competitive rates. And if Nicholas is able to secure a position with Amazon original content following graduation, we offer tuition forgiveness programs that could result in a college education for Nicholas at effectively no cost to you. Please contact us with any further inquiries as you may have. Okay, so long story short, they're trying to get their son into a university in the arts because he's like an artist. Amazon University. So it's interesting. This says it accepts loyalty points from any institutions. So I guess Amazon is not one of these corporations, or is it? Or because they also accept points from Venturis, so I'm not sure. Can't read that. Mug. Papa Bear. How cute. More art. Chiang-yi, Moon Goddess. This is the statue that's in the relaxation area. Hamlet. Mapplethorpe. Enviable Nobility. The history of the Tibetan genocide. Ugh. Do androids dream of electric sheep? The story of coffee. Infinite jest. Raising a happy, ethical, respectful, optimistic, hard-working child. Wow, just that? Anything else? A happy, ethical, respectful, optimistic, hard-working child. Okay, that's good luck with that. I think you're gonna need more than this one book for that. Herba salata, the historical meaning of salad. Okay. Nero Wolf's Orchids. Mapplethorpe's commercial and personal works, Beauty and the Devil, The Tibetan People, A History. And there's his grandmother. For some reason, his grandmother's face wasn't recognized in the earlier photo, but it is in this one. I wonder why. Tiger Year Insights. Some decorations, I'm guessing some Tibetan decorations. Amazon University. So he's got the little carpet. Does that mean that's where he went? He went to Amazon? Fruit Punch Juice Blend. P.L. Hahn product. The Gardens at Versailles. Les Jardins du Château de Versailles. Okay. Some photography. Anything in this? Going through people's garbage. Really snooping around. Let's see what you got in here. Some weights. Gotta stay in shape. Some moisturizing lotion. Some mouchoir. Which is tissues for you. Ah, shit. Nutrition bar. I could go for one of those right now myself. Some cigarettes. Flameless disposable cigarettes. Do not light. Keep away from flame. Auto vaporizing cigarettes. Huh. I mean, this is the future, so I'm guessing their technology also includes cigarettes that don't produce smoke? Or at least, like, not smoke that's bad for you? Interesting. Because, like, especially on a space station, I'm pretty sure you couldn't just smoke cigarettes. Because you would mess up the air. Then again, they have the drone that cleans up the air, so maybe the drone can take care of that. There's this bathroom. Peppermint Clove. Fluorofresh. This weird fucking toothbrush that I really don't know how. I guess you just shove that in there, but it's like, I don't know, it has a weird angle. Nina Liar. The fourth book in Nina Liar's best-selling Warship series. Ren Pooja and her bow-wielding sister. Some adventure book about, like, Thailand. I really don't know why these soap containers are ring-shaped. That sounds like a pain in the ass to, like, try and squeeze the soap out of there. I don't know. Got some nice pooping music. Oh, it even has a window on the ceiling. Huh. Okay, let's watch this.
Okay, Odin. Ready? I'm gonna do it this time.
Okay. I guess he's just playing some kind of game. It is also very corrupted, like I feel like he should be moving, but he's not, so... let's see what's on his computer. I'm gonna guess a game. Spiritfire's Revenge. Okay, he's playing against Sarah, and Sarah's kicking his ass. Jesus. 1875 points to 250. You're not doing too good, my man. Corrupted. From ONN, the Orbital News Network. Venturis stock tumbles following failure of Orbital Workers' Safety Bill. Bill would have repealed the Human Oversight Accord, opening the door to ambitious Venturis Belt project. Space travel and hospitality corporations like Venturis are seeing their profits shrink as... Enter the Venturis Belt, a flock of 1,000 automated economy orbital bungalows arrayed around Earth. Full automation of orbital facilities is currently outlawed by the Human Oversight Accord, which requires humans to oversight AI operations. Venturis, over 15 billion SGD, don't know how much that's worth, into the development, manufacturing, and deployment of the bungalows themselves, and also into extensive lobbying, largely through sympathetic council member Douglas Chun for a repeal of... Council member Chun stepped down from his seat 3 months ago, leaving today as OCEP delegates voted against leaving the Human Oversight Accord in place. Venturis stock dropped to an all-time low following the OCEP vote, and continuing public outrage from those who have prepaid for Venturis Belt timeshare memberships. This has led to speculation that Sergio Venturi's position as CEO, maybe of directors, could not be reached for comment. Okay, that's a lot of like news/corporate speech. So basically, this Venturis Belt project, it was supposed to be all these bungalows, and it was supposed to be all automated, but you can't do that under the Human Oversight Accord, which requires human workers because they don't want everyone to lose their job to AI. That sure is fucking relevant right now. But this makes it sound like the project did not go through, but we saw that he bought one of these bungalows. So did the project not happen? Did he just waste all his money? Kind of sounds like what's happening. Then again, that's 6 months ago, so maybe something changed? That's probably him and his husband and his son. Christmas! Off-station message with Nicholas, with his son. Yes, I opened it. And? I'm not sure I get it. You need to pass them out to the rest of the crew so they're not blinded by the glare of your damn shiny scalp. Oh, that's the sunglasses. Nicholas! Happy birthday, Dad. Okay, that's very funny. Okay. I mean, she doesn't even seem to be playing. She's just kind of standing there with her arms crossed. So I'm not sure how that game is played. This was 6 months ago. I didn't notice if there was a date in that letter he received about buying the bungalow. I mean, I'm guessing it's before this. Interesting. Let's go see what's down there. Irrigation. Ooh. Would it be, by any chance? Yes, it is. Ooh, that's a little creepy. Sounds like he was coming in here to smoke his cigarettes. Stone shaping fundamentals for health and meditation. Make this effective modern meditative practice part of your life. Okay, some kind of meditation technique. So he came in here to meditate with his little cigarettes. And these stones. Okay. Oxygen supply. Yep, that's when they got hit, and then oxygen goes way down, and they just barely had enough for a few days, and then it dipped, and then it's going back up again now. Huh. Alga population. Okay, they all died from lack of oxygen, but they're coming back up. Okay, so after the thing died, it went way up. And now that the oxygen is going back up, they're all kind of dying down. Oxygen production. Wait. So the oxygen supply dropped 3 days ago. But the oxygen production did not stop until yesterday. These don't line up. What happened 2 days ago for it to go way up and then go all the way down? There's something weird going on here. And I still don't know what. Alright, let's see what happens here.
All right, what do you say, folks? Yay or nay?
Obviously, we're on board.
I'm in.
Me too.
Okay.
All right. Well, we non-essential personnel need to figure out how to do everything we can to set this mission up for success, then get the hell out of your way as quickly as possible. Time is oxygen, people. Break.
I can't believe everybody went along with this.
I'll head downstairs and
I
get
didn't
started
expect
on
you to either.
Oh my
Something.
god.
Okay.
Now we actually
Something?
Hey, Andrew. Andrew.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, are you okay?
Evie! Hey!
Nope, I'm not.
Okay.
Oh, you could even like, even if I didn't know the password, I could have looked at where he pressed and like deduced it from that.
To talk about.
I can't. This is all crazy.
What are they
you said
planning to do?
I know. Okay, I know what I said. But what was I supposed to say? You all pressured me.
Andrew.
They really expect us to climb into some jury-rigged thing and ride it through space just because VT might not come pick us up. It's insane. And
Wait.
some jury-rigged thing
They expect us, the rest of the group, or the company?
and ride it through space just because VT might not come pick us up. It's insane. And first we all have to get in cryo just for the privilege. Well, some of us do.
Andrew. I don't know what to say. Bert and Nat need us. They need you.
Well, I'm not doing it. I'm not getting in cryo. I'm gonna be the sane one here. You know, nobody even considered that VT might come pick us up in time if we just wait. Nobody even considered it.
Listen, just don't talk to anybody else about this for now, okay? And if I were to call the crew into medical, you'd show up, right?
I guess it depends what it is.
Okay. Just give me a little time.
Hey, Odin.
Yes, Andrew?
What should I do?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I just want to go home.
I understand.
Do you?
I believe that I do.
Can you tell me the average time it's taken VT to send an evac crew to investigate situations like this?
The average time between a remote facility losing ground contact and an investigative crew arriving on site is 98.4 hours.
God damn
That's
it.
a long time. They would lose
Please
oxygen
try
before
not to
that.
be worried, Andrew.
That's easy for you to say. You don't have lungs. So, what do you think we should do?
Standard operating procedure requires all crew to engage cryogenic hibernation until help arrives.
Yeah, you know people die in cryo, right?
Oh,
I know. Sometimes.
I guess it's a potential risk.
If, if we don't make it out of this, can you deliver a message to my family?
I mean, I assume this is one of the risks about being stationed out in space, and like you're aware of this before signing up for it.
I will do everything in my power.
Okay. I'll send you something later, all right?
Of course.
Well, looks like this'll work. Give us a few extra hours anyway. Thanks, Odin.
So they're all trying to decide on what to do.
Hello? Guess I'll catch up with y'all later then.
Yeah, they're all trying to decide what to do because obviously they're in trouble now. And they've lost all contact with the outside, so they need to decide among themselves what to do. It sounds like the procedure is to go in cryo and wait, but there are some risks to that. So they want to, what, leave the station by themselves? Let's see what he's looking at. 3 days ago. Failed. You know what this is, right? They show all these corrupted entries because eventually we're probably gonna be able to read the corrupted stuff, and then we'll see some very important information. Because that's always the setup, right? You show this story with like bits missing, and then when you go back and read the bits, you're like, oh, it all makes sense now. So I wonder if that's gonna be the case here. From Mark, just checking in about your renewal. Andrew, I'm not talking about who's paying the bills. I'm talking about Nicholas. Okay, so this is with his husband. I'm talking about Nicholas. See you every 4 months, and that's not even taking my feelings into account, which I'll just set aside for now. You might not think he's showing it, but Nicholas really wishes you were here. Listen, if you back out of your contract renewal, we'll figure out a way to make it work. You know my parents did well in the currency crash. My dad always says, I just want you home. So yeah, everyone kind of wants to leave the station as soon as possible, it seems. Relying on your parents' charity is your solution. I'm building equity up here. My loyalty will pay for Nicholas's school, and if I back out of this contract, we'll lose all that, and I am not. Don't appreciate this emotional sabotage when you know. Really getting hard not to feel unappreciated. Listen, I'm sorry, I just... Connection lost. Oh wow, he lost the message at this moment? I thought they were in that little kitchen area when the connection stopped. Maybe Andrew wasn't there though, I don't remember. Okay, so he's having some issues with his husband. Message with Evie. So I guess we should just carry on as normal. We don't have much time. We need to make a contingency plan. But VT's supposed to come pick us up, right? Within 24 hours? Listen, just try and increase our oxygen supply in the short term if worse came to worst, yeah. Message with Natalie. There's really no way of getting a signal out? There must be something you haven't tried yet. Fucking Natalie in her all caps messages. No, Andrew, all comms are routed through a secured VT laser array and it's been destroyed and the redundancies were destroyed. Stop messaging me. Okay, I get that you're a little stressed out, but that's not really helping, so please chill. Alright, so that's Andrew. Alright, let's see what everyone else was talking about up here while this was going on down there.
break.
I can't believe everybody went along with this.
I'll head downstairs and
I
get
didn't
started
expect him
on it.
to either.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Now we actually have to build
Hey,
this.
Alright, let's
Andrew.
stick with Evie and Clive.
Wanna talk?
Hold on.
Sure, Evie.
Are you okay?
Evie! Hey, Evie. Hey, I know you're all like gung-ho to help us out and everything, but I did the math. If we could get this done in like 48 hours, not 72.
Could the rest of us wait longer to go in?
exactly?
Listen, ladies, I get it. You're trying to do right by us, but every minute we wait to go in is a minute you don't have to get this thing flying. And knowing what we know about VT, we've got to give you every chance we can to succeed.
So there's no way we can convince you?
We made a plan. Now we just need to hold up our end of the bargain.
Then I guess we should stop wasting time and get to work.
This is gonna be good, Evie. You just wait. Ride of your life.
In more ways than one.
I didn't think things would end like this. Did you?
What do you mean, end?
Come on, Clive.
What?
You really think they can turn that thing into a passenger vehicle in 2 days? We might as well hold our breath and just try dog paddling over there.
Oh, what? So are you just giving up on life? You just don't think you're gonna be able to escape? But I mean, just go into cryopods. I mean, the risk of cryopods can't be that high, right? Because they wouldn't rely on that otherwise.
Listen, it's okay. We know it's not safe working up here. We just don't think about it a lot, but here we are. And we knew it all along.
But VT could...
VT's not fucking coming, Clive! VT's not fucking coming. You think sending a crew up here at the drop of a hat just to check on things is worth it to them?
I mean, it's a full-ass space station. They can't have that many out there, so... I mean, I know that they probably don't care about employees that much, but they have to be sending someone, right? Because, I don't know, it's a really bad look otherwise. If people find out, like, that a bunch of employees just died on your station and you did nothing... I don't know, she doesn't seem to think that they care, but that's wild if they don't.
Dollars and cents, Clyde. You know what one of those fuckers said to me one time? If it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. Them sending a crew up in time, it just doesn't make sense.
Well, it won't be in time before you run out of air, but if you guys are all in the cryopods, then you should be fine, right?
So you're just giving up then?
No. We're doing what we said we'd do. Bert and Nat, they are our only shot and we have got to take it. But I can also be realistic that...
Evie. I don't want to be realistic with you.
Jude Law sounding ass.
Well, time to go make...
They really are just
final
prepared to die.
preparations then.
Huh.
But not too finally.
It did say the station was evacuated, right? I didn't fucking dream that. At the very beginning of the first episode, I think the mini AI is who told me that. It said like station was evacuated 3 days ago. So I just assumed that all these people had left, but maybe they died? Maybe that's what we're doing now, is like investigating what the cause of their death and like what happened before they died. If I go with it in that sense, it's a lot creepier. Because like I'm witnessing all these people's final moments. I thought for sure it said the place was evacuated, but that might have been a lie. That I was just told that. Maybe it's not even true. Maybe it's just the company trying to cover up its tracks, you know?
You know, I'm picturing it. The day we'll be walking together. Like this. The gravity, it won't be artificial. I mean, isn't it strange?
Well, it's not like you've been here for that long.
We've never felt the Earth's pull together.
Oh, I guess that's weird.
One day.
One day.
Oh, that's a nice thought.
Oh.
So they met up here.
Do you think you could get everyone to medical? I want to make sure they've got the best shot at waking back up once they do go in.
All right. How about this? Let's give folks a little time to regroup. But why don't Clive and I follow you over there right now and get ours done? No time like the present.
Lead the way.
Okay, Evie, Hello?
That's when Andrew came up and Evie's gone.
Downstairs and...
What is Evie looking at here? From Evie St. James, urgent, all hands meeting right now. Seize subject, I'm in botany already, get here. Okay, so that's to the crew. Message with Sarah, standard practice is don't use cryo for any longer than absolutely necessary. That's not what I asked. Right, sorry, 72 hours without serious risk of brain damage? Past that, oh, okay. So this is kind of an emergency thing, the cryo. It's like only for... So that's why they're kind of panicking right now. It's like, well, they're probably not gonna come check us out for days. We're running out of oxygen, and if we get into cryopods, we probably get brain damage. How much oxygen? I mean, hardly any at all. Wait, where are you going with this? Yeah, so what's her plan? So they're trying to convert something into a vehicle to leave themselves? So they don't need to get in the cryopods? I mean... That's really weird that they would be sent on this station with no way to leave. Like they don't have some kind of escape pod or... You know, even when you go on a ship on the ocean, you have like some... You know, what are they called? You know, those. And space is even more dangerous than the ocean, so you would think if you go to space, there would be a bunch of escape pods. For just such a situation where like you lose all contact with the outside, you can't go into cryopods because you risk brain damage. Huh. Natalie, But Bird says she could do her part in the time we have if she doesn't sleep, and I need to write up a serious layer of interpreter code for us to pilot it from the inside, but it's gonna be tight. And if you had more than 48 hours to work with, every little bit would help. Okay, hold on, checking something. So the plan is to have the oxygen last as long as possible so they can make these preparations. The interpreter code. What she's gonna do is she's gonna get Natalie into the AI thing. But what can the AI do to help them? And how is it gonna go wrong? Because you know it will. With Roberta, but what if we weren't sending it down to get supplies? What if we were sending ourselves down? In the delivery drone? Yes, with some modifications. The bigger issue would be its lack of life support. Salvage from around Tacoma, we could rig up oxygen, pressure, climate, drone down to Luna and get home from there. So they're gonna go on the moon. If we're not confident in VT making it up here before O2 runs out and we can't call for a pickup, getting down to Luna is our only real hope. Okay, sit tight. Good idea. Thanks, Bert. So salvage a bunch of stuff on the station. Rig one of their delivery drones, because that's what they are. They are like a transport. So send themselves instead of the cargo. Huh.
Odin, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out.
Close your eyes.
I did already.
A light wind rustles the green tall grass.
That's not gonna help right now.
Billows gently. Warm sun caresses.
She's gonna get a full-on panic attack.
You begin walking forward. The grass is cool. Your feet parted with each step. Do you see what is in front of you?
As I step through the grass, I naturally come upon a path.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's working. Okay, she's looking at some... a nice photo of a field. That's it? That's all there is? Okay. Fair enough.
Yes.
The dirt of the path is soft on the soles of my feet. I don't know what's going to happen to us, Odin.
Sarah.
I am striding forward confidently upon my appointed path. Wherever it takes me is where I am meant to be. I am striding confidently on my appointed path.
Oh.
Sarah.
Yes, Odin?
Are you going to be all right?
I think so. Oh, Evie. Do you think you could get everyone?
And then they left.
Hello?
Break.
I can't believe everybody went along with this.
No, I didn't expect them to either.
Oh my god. So now we actually have to build this thing.
Yeah, that was the whole point. Hold on, I need to ask Evie something.
Are you okay?
Evie!
Hey, Evie. Hey, I know help us out and everything. If we could get this done in like...
This is gonna be good, Evie. You just wait. Ride of your life.
More ways than one. Okay, where do we start?
Start? I got things started as soon as this all went down. I'll show you what I got lined up.
To the workshops.
Okay, and then they just left. So we don't get to see. Okay. So they're planning some way to escape this and survive. Guessing we're gonna learn more. Look at that. It looks like someone tried to wipe all the AR crew records from the station, but a few couldn't be deleted. System shows the ones left behind were being accessed at the time of the wipe. Hold on. Also, it's very convenient that these messages only show up when I'm in front of the thing. It's like they know I'm here to read it. Someone tried to wipe all the AR crew records from the station. Okay, so my guess is that's the AI. I think the AI tried to help them leave and then tried to wipe out all the evidence. But why? Did they do something they weren't supposed to do? And why was the AI accessing the records? Huh. Welcome to medical. What are you gonna tell to me? Care for them? Yeah, the AI cares about them.
Okay.
Also, I looked at what she does with her hands, and I think it says fix. She's saying fix the footage, you know? Alright, let's look around. The soothing sounds of Venturis radio. What the hell is this?
Okay, Sarah.
Personal quarters. Who's gonna be here? So Ray's room is here. Okay, no message in this one. This is 3 months ago. Really not that many clothes. Like, they only have a couple. Makeup. Volumetric lash. Some mascara. Eyeliner. Oh, she's got the old school toothbrush. She's like, I don't want that tech shit. Give me the traditional stuff. Do not crush or chew tablets. Ingested only under the care of a physician. Okay, I'm not sure what these tablets are for. It doesn't say. A Mindful Life, an autobiography by Fund. Republic Control AI. This is the same symbol as Odin, kind of. So this might be who created this AI. The AI in charge of all operations for Kiribati Sea City-State Fund. Oh, this is a book written by an AI? The AI in charge of all operations for the city-state has lived for a long time. She shares some of her techniques for gracefully navigating sentience and the demands of living a satisfying, socially meaningful life. FAND has been in operation for 62 continuous years, 34 of them for Kiribati Sea City-State. FAN invented the celebrated sea farming techniques that bear her name, placing her at the visionary forefront of the state-of-the-art. She is also known for her strong belief in meditation, which many experts thought meaningless or impossible for AI. Fan has been anointed Dome Controller of Kiribati, but she has elected to exclude this title from her name. How interesting. I love how they all get this relaxing music in the bathroom. What if you go into one of their rooms and like you turn on the playlist for pooping and it's like heavy metal or something? For when you're having a really difficult time in there, you know? The Handmaid's Tale. Okay, classic. The Mathematics of the Musk. Oh, okay, thank you to my AR for translating this. In the name of God, the gracious, the merciful. This is the book in which there is no doubt a guide for the righteous. So this is like, these are prayers. I don't know if they're actual prayers. And you can toggle the text. Yeah, I don't know if this is a real prayer that exists. Interesting. Feeling deeply, feeling truly, the process of grieving, anxiety in the body. I'm sure you can learn a lot from going through someone's library, but like they really took that to another level. It's like every book they own says something about them. Plate. What do we have down here? A new translation, the Book of Changes. I Ching. Unlock the wisdom of the I Ching. Many subtle forces swirl around us in our daily lives. So, very spiritual person. Sue, deep waters in the heavens, thunderclouds approaching from the west, but no rain yet. Not sure what she's writing here. Maybe something from her book, or like, I'm not sure. Hi Sarah, so glad somebody wanted one of these beautiful orchids. Remember, not too much water, and just ask if you need guidance on upkeep, plant care tips. I'm here to help. This is from Andrew. It's an interesting painting. Your personal AR yoga instructor. Huh. Downward dog. Warrior 2. Crow pose, side split. Okay, I've never tried this one. Scorpion pose, downward dog. Bunch of hair elastic. Sinus aid, nasal decongestant. Okay. More books. The Moons of Jupiter, Runaway, and Too Much Happiness. Towards a socio-mnemonic interpretation of the Quran. So she's Muslim. From GMO to Soy Pro. Okay, so this might be an excerpt from the Quran. She doesn't have a computer or a desk like some of the other ones. With love. Dear Saray, we are thinking of you during this Ramadan and hope you are celebrating in your own way up there as well. Please give yourself permission to relax every once in a while during your posting. We love you, Mom and Dad. That's very nice of them. There must have been something else in this box other than just this letter. She's also got that coconut lemon gum, which I'd be curious to try. Some nail polish. More clothes. And then, what's this? Ooh. Chocolate? Ramadan Karim. I hope I'm pronouncing all of these right. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Seems to just be her laying there and listening to music. Okay, so that's all it was. Choose technology. She's got some tea, of course. What are you looking at? No, on another facility. Like if she was malfunctioning or if there had been anything wrong with her that people might not have known about. Wait, what's she talking about? I could try looking in VT's tech error ticket backlog for any hits. Okay, Fountain of Paradise Medical AI, about 3 years ago. I guess she's talking about some other AI. She was malfunctioning. Fountain of Paradise. Thank you again to all my eggheads who have flagged me in their loyalty affiliate programs this month. Flag me today to join up and receive premium content like this. Day one every week. Some kind of Patreon thing. Egg a Day Odyssey to the Stars. Day 28. Spaceport City, Singapore. 2085. To take my first ever trip up the space elevator to the Fountain of Paradise tomorrow. The glitz, the glamour, the zero G. It's going to be incredible. And all thanks to you, my loyal supporters. Okay, so some food influencer going to space. Good for them. Unfortunately, the information you have requested is defined as classified by Venturi, so I am unable to transmit it to you. I wish I could. I'm sorry, Saray. It's okay, you don't have to apologize. I know you have your rules you have to follow. I wonder if Nat could get at it. I cannot prevent you from approaching Natalie about this issue. I can advise you that doing so would violate the terms of her security clearance. Ah. But she still asked her. JJ Pratt's Image Life. 2.4 million followers? Love you, Charlene. Who is this? JJ Pratt? Just some guy? Home of the ultimate hangover food. On my way up, never thought I'd see the Earth from this height. So there's some kind of like big tower that leads to space. And a feed. I think that's everything there is to see here. Medical storage. Bunch more vitamins. Again with this thing on the ground. I'm not sure what that is. Pain relief. Someone kind of went through here and just like... Secure medical storage. Physician access only. The lock is engaged. Oh, interesting. We need the key for that. Crap bucket. Is this where the cryopods are? Could someone still be in there? Facial tissue. Gaze. Vitamins. This thing fell. Fell on the ground. Huh. Someone's hat? Tina? Tina! Wait, who the fuck is Tina? Tina? Who the hell is this? Some latex gloves. Bunch of gloves, sinus aid. Some nausea reliever due to microgravity. Yeah, I can imagine how that would cause some nausea. Why did this thing fall down? Okay. That's strange. Exam facilities. Physician office hours. The doctor is out. This is the office just for Saray. That nice little photo that she likes to look at to relax. You get a nice view of Earth from here. Some nice relaxing sound. She's really big on relaxation, isn't she? There's the key. More gum. February 20th. Honestly, most of the pain has faded, but I can't say that I don't still feel guilty. It's just duller than it used to be, but it's still there all the time. Odin says this counts as grief, even though I never knew the patient when he was alive. I don't know how doctors deal with this. A lot of them have too, don't they? Most of them? So someone died and she's like feeling the grief. Whoa, 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 whoa. Give me that key. Supply locker. Yes, please. Ventura's bell. Okay, so this is always the same message because it's sponsored. Makes sense. Yes, her idea. Again, all these new flags that don't exist. Confederacy of North American Agri-Power Producers. Saray Asmadi. Bioscan record pin updated. Contractor Asmadi, thank you for updating your crew AR Bioscan records access code. Please enter a code reminder phrase for your future reference. Graduation. Oh, this is for us. Okay. From Ventura's Confidential Communications Department, renewal options. Contractor Asmadi, we would like to remind you that while your posting contract on Lunar Transfer Station Tacoma is currently up for renewal, there would be many more posting options open to you if you were to accept personal responsibility for the incident of September 2, 2085 upon the Fountain of Paradise. As you know, the court case has been settled, so there would be no further negative impact on you and your opportunities within Venturis would be significantly improved. I'll take the renewal, thanks. Hold on. Your renewal is up, but there would be more options if you accepted personal responsibility for the incident. So someone died under her care on the Fountain of Paradise 3 years ago. The court case has been settled, and she's like, I'd rather take the renewal. What does accepting personal responsibility even means in the case where like the court case has been settled? Like, what do you want from her? You want her to admit guilt? Or someone dying? The Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine. Well, 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 look at that. See, the hint was graduation and like the code is right there, 2080. If it would just said like in the year 2080, like, you know, in the same font, just as small as all the other text, but of course they have to make it kind of obvious so that players don't like look for it forever, you know? But they make it very obvious here, so. 2080. Surgery certified. So she's a true doctor of medicine, medical professional. So she graduated in 2080, only 80 years ago. The story of Al University. Collected earlier poems. Merck Manual of Medical Information. Nutritional science. Nutrition of fitness. Principles of internal medicine. Meditation for everyone. A deepness in the sky. Expedition. So most of these are like medical books. She keeps her other books in her room. Let's grab that key. Alright, let's see if this opens the door I found that was locked. Yes, it does. Bucket. More of these. Is that a fucking skull? What the? Not a fan of that. Venturis settles with family of spaceport victim. Following a lengthy independent investigation and court case, the Venturis Corporation has reached a settlement with the family of Jaden Jeremiah Pratt, who died during surgery for a fractured femur following an accident aboard Venturis' Fountain of Paradise spaceport. The value of the settlement was undisclosed. As part of the settlement terms, Venturis admitted no wrongdoing in the death of Mr. Pratt. However, significant public relations damage was already done by the incident. While OCEP's independent investigation was inconclusive, the attending surgeon at the time of Mr. Pratt's death, Dr. Soray, testified during multiple hearings that fault lay not in human error, but in the faulty judgment of Venturis' medical AI, Heka. Interesting. I was like, where is this going? It comes back to the AI. Following these claims and the lack of reputation by OCEP's investigation, investor confidence in the reliability of Venturis' AI offerings declined sharply and hasn't fully recovered since. Dr. Esmadi was transferred off of the Fountain of Paradise spaceport shortly after the hearings began. Mr. Pratt was a popular travel and food writer. Oh. Bringing his death and the subsequent hearings surrounding it added attention from the public. Both the Venturis Corporation and Mr. Pratt's family declined to comment for this story. That's who she was looking at. Popular travel and food writer. She was looking at his account and his photos. So he's the guy that died? And she's saying it wasn't my fault, it's because of the AI. So Heka is the medical AI on the Fountain of Paradise. It's a bit on the nose, isn't it? Very interesting. So that's what they were saying. They're like, what if you accept personal responsibility? That way we can say our AI is just fine. She's like, no, I'm not going to do that. It was the AI's fault. Very interesting. Like, do you have to keep a skull in here? I guess that's there just to freak me out. Okay. And why is there a hat? A hat with the Tina name on it. Venturis Healthy Contractor Reminders. Have you scheduled your quarterly medical bioscan? Your health won't wait. A minimum of 3 hours of exercise per week is encouraged. A stronger you means a stronger us. You are what you eat. Be sure to review the current company dietary guidelines for your posting. Meeting company fitness and dietary targets can earn you big loyalty point bonuses. Don't miss out. Contract your Venturis Contractor Loyalty liaison for details. Okay. I am so hungry right now. Hand wash station. Okay. Imaging. Ooh. Oh, the cat was here. With a little mousey. So the cat is part of the AR. Okay, well, he was just sleeping here the whole time. AR bioscan procedure. Please remove any items from your pockets. No need to fold this robe. Lie down on the scanning bed and relax. Please remain still during the scan. It should only take a moment. Facility medical staff will have your results immediately. Non-crew member profile detected. AR bioscan not available. So you can't use the oven and you can't get a bioscan. That's kind of your limitations. Alright, fine. I didn't even want a bioscan, so... Recent body scan records for medical staff eyes only. This is gonna be very interesting. Ah! Oh, Jesus. Okay, so that's where there was a skull. It's missing from this thing. Let me guess, there's an achievement for putting the skull back on there, isn't there? Stethoscope. Nothing under there. How does that cat, walk around the station? It means he has to go through that really long elevator. And, it can't open these doors, can it? So they have to, carry it everywhere? Alright, fine. I'll go grab the damn skull. Even though it freaks me out. There you go. Okay, now no achievement, so I just did that just for nothing? Okay. Well, alright, let's look at these records. And it's gonna be right behind me. You know what? You've lost your privilege. I don't want you staring at me. Alright, so 2080. Okay, that's a lot of information that I really shouldn't be looking at right now. Cryogenic stasis risk factor is none. Okay, I guess that's the main thing they were checking is like, do they have any special risks when it comes to cryogenic stasis? Patient exhibits no physical symptoms that might lead to injury or death following cryogenic stasis or revival. Physician should proceed with cryogenic. Okay. What about Natalie? Oh, heart murmur, probable mitral stenosis. She's only 23. Patient exhibits clear signs of cardiovascular abnormality, heart murmur. This condition represents severe risk of death during the cryogenic revival process. Expected probability of survival for the patient under the treatment is 18%. Patient is not recommended for cryogenic stasis. Physician should consider alternative methods of treatment for this patient. Okay, that's very bad. 23 and she's 27. Then Andrew 41. He's also just fine. Okay, so everything about him is fine. We can't see the other ones. Huh. So Natalie was at huge risk of dying if she went into one of the cryopods. Alright, let's see what's happening.
Okay, Sarah. We'll see you over in Mech.
As soon as everything's wrapped up here.
All right. Good
2
speed.
days ago, so a little bit later than all the other ones.
Once more into the breach. What?
I don't know. I'm just thinking about how
Oh,
Evie and
they
Clive
are.
already in deep freeze.
Okay.
Did you read the message they sent?
Yeah. Why are we going into the supply closet?
I got to talk to them a little bit right before Sarah took them down to cryo, and Evie was being so encouraging. They're putting all their faith in us, but
But
But what?
right before they turned to go, just for a second, they look so worried.
well, yeah.
Oh, baby.
The clock is ticking, and I just keep thinking, what if the last time they saw each other is the last time they'll ever see each other?
Don't think about that.
How can I? How can you not think about it?
So, you know the concept of partitioning from early century computing.
Yeah, I think so.
So, you have a data drive. Maybe one partition was your operating system, and the other one was like general data storage. And maybe you'd partition part of the drive off to contain something that might be unstable that you otherwise kind of, wanted not to interfere with anything else. There are certain things that are gonna help us get this done, but some things, they need to be partitioned off. Because thinking about them isn't gonna help us.
But you're thinking about us, at least, aren't you?
Yeah. And when I do let myself start thinking about how there's a possibility this is the last of our time together too,
Nat?
then I start thinking we should...
Oh, this is why this thing fell, isn't it? Yep. Alright, fair enough. Is this something I can... Oh,
Partition part of the drive
Okay,
off
she
to
was showing
contain
that.
something that might be unstable that you otherwise kind of, wanted not to interfere with anything else.
emergency in effect. Cryogenic facility is active. 2 out of 6 cryopods occupied. So Evie and Clive are already in cryo. And they have 50 hours of oxygen left. Message with Odin. Isn't having more data available to the pilot desirable? Yeah, but the raw nav data is formatted for the Zenith AI's use, not... Bird's going to need be able to use this stuff in real time while she's at the control, so... navigation code itself interpret the data and display it. Recommendation for optimal manual inputs to the pilot. Expose the raw data for cross-reference if needed. Yes, I understand. I will prepare revision 2.2 of the manual drone navigation control software. Okay, so basically they want to man a vehicle that's supposed to be controlled by an AI, right? Is that the idea? No, it's okay, don't worry, but I just wanted to say that I think you're a really good station admin, and no matter how I acted, I want you to know, not going to let you down. That's very sweet, Knight. I appreciate it. I need to see you on the other side. The user is offline. Failed to recover, and also okay.
All right, good speed.
Oh, Odin. Did I do the right thing? Oh.
Let's check that right away. Yep, 2 out of 6. Failed. Failed. Message with Natalie. Hey ladies, your scans look good. You're cleared for cryo. If, God forbid, into the pods. Attaching same standard instructions I sent along to Evie and Clive. Wait, did she send them that they... Oh, she didn't tell Natalie about the risk? In the case of a medical emergency when surgical or other required medical facilities, temporary cryogenic suspension until you can be transported for treatment. Use a quick look. So preparation medical staff will scan you and determine an appropriate regimen of fluids to be administered by intravenous, dosage of diuretics and laxatives, and given time for your body to react to them before. Medical staff will guide you as you enter the cryogenic device if the cryogenic facilities at your location are in microgravity. We'll have special training in ambiguity. Okay. So basically, I think what she did is she did not tell Natalie about the risk of her going in the pods. To everyone left awake on Tacoma Station, I've added a tracking widget to all crew desktops. It displays a pretty accurate estimate of how much breathable air remains on the station. That's very useful. Following the algae bloom and Evie and Clive going into cryo, that counter should give you a pretty good... Keep an eye on it.
Oh, Odin. Did I do the right thing?
In what regard?
Does Nat deserve to know
I'm just thinking
what her
about-
odds are if she ends up going into cryo?
I believe that you have made a decision with both Roberta and Natalie's best interests at heart.
Above all, do no harm. If we do make it out of this thing, Nat's going to have to find out I didn't tell her everything at some point.
I believe that is a bridge to be crossed at a later date. Andrew is here for his exam.
Oh, send him in.
So she's not telling her.
So
Oh,
you
that's
showed up for
kinda-
your exam.
I did.
So does that mean you've decided to...
What's gonna happen to us, Sarah?
What? Well, Bert and Nat are going to fix up the drone with life support, and then we're...
No. I mean, what if things don't work out? And we're still stuck in cryo?
Oh. Well, when you go into stabilizing sleep, it feels just like any other sleep, really. The body effectively goes into a controlled hypothermic coma.
Do you dream?
Sometimes. Sometimes very intense dreams.
And then what?
After a certain amount of time, your body slows down too much, things start shutting down, don't wake back up.
It doesn't hurt.
No.
You're just falling asleep and then dying in your sleep, basically.
Do you think Bert and Nat can get it done?
Seems like a good
I
way to
do.
go, to be honest.
Then I'll just have to trust your professional opinion and do my part. It's been good working with you, Doc. I'm ready for my exam.
Oh, that's Natalie and Roberta having some fun, which probably started Probably startled these poor people.
We crossed at a later date.
Okay, where's Andrew coming from?
Is Sarah ready for me?
There he is, coming in.
Odin, is Sarah ready for me?
Emergency in effect. To Nicholas, love you both. Oh, is this his final message? Dear Mark and Nicholas, I don't know how to say this, but accident on the station. If you're reading this, we weren't able to survive it. I'm sorry, Nicholas. I'm sorry I won't be there to see you grow up to be the amazing man I already see you becoming. Mark, I'm sorry I won't be there to hold your hand as we grow old together. But don't forget me. Know that I loved you more than I'm sorry. Odin, I can't do this right now. I'll finish this later. Stop dictation. Oh, he was like just saying this out loud. But you didn't finish it. You need to finish it, or this is what Odin's gonna send them, and it's gonna be very tough for them to read. Message with Roberta. The drone was never meant to support human life. There's no air supply system, no onboard controls at all. There's not enough radiation shielding for human passengers. That's another thing they need to worry about. I'm just going to have to figure out where to scavenge all that stuff from Tacoma in a way that won't break the station, and hope that I can retrofit the drone to support human life long enough for me to manually pilot the 6 of us from Tacoma to the moon. So I really need to get back to it, sorry. Thanks for buying us a few more hours of oxygen with that algae thing, Andrew. Yeah, it's not looking too great for them. From Evie, prepping for cryo. Dear crew, I would rather not be writing this. Clive and I... Not why I wish I weren't signing these words. It is because above all I believe in this crew and I wish I could be there to see you succeed in this. We have the right people to make our plan our reality. We will breathe fresh air again. We will see our families again. We will feel the Earth's pull again together. For now, Clive and I will do our part and settle in cryo. Soon Andrew would join us. Sarah, Bert, and Nat, we're all counting on you. Couldn't be in better hands. With love and gratitude. So I think Evie is kind of a little more accepting of her potential death. And I think they're also the oldest in the group, so it makes sense that they would take the risk of like going in cryo earlier than everyone. And basically they're doing it so that they can save on oxygen, because if they go in cryo earlier, that leaves more oxygen for everyone else on the station to figure out a way to escape, you know? Because if they don't escape, they're gonna die in cryo anyways, so it's a risk they're taking by going in earlier and hoping that they are gonna be able to leave if the others have more time to prepare. So they're kind of sacrificing themselves in a way, so... Message with Odin. Andrew, information you requested. Answers to your frequently asked questions. While Venturis strives to ensure the safety of each of its contractors, occasionally accidents do happen. In the case that a contractor dies, transport of remains and funeral arrangements are paid for by Venturis. Loyalty and any additional Venturis accident insurance that the contractor has invested are immediately transferred to the contractor's specified beneficiary. Compound loyalty continues to accrue. Contract term. Stay safe up there, and it is everyone's job to keep contractors and employees safe. So yeah, he's fully believing he's about to die. He's looking to make sure that like his body will be carried to his loved ones, that his loyalty points and his insurance will be applied to them as well.
I will tell her that you are here.
Your exam.
I did.
Okay. I see. Well, that's everything for medical. Luckily, even with the attempted data wipe, Odin appears to be mentally intact, just dormant. We're close to having a full picture of the data structure. Does it look like it's mentally intact? I mean, I wouldn't know because I'm not supposed to talk to him, but it sounds like he's kind of trying to break through the barrier to talk to me. Alright. That's medical. I don't like when the camera turns me around. Proceed immediately to the engineering module. Once AI data is transferred from all modules, you must also secure and return the AI's physical processing medium. The latter requirement is of the highest priority. Interesting. So after transferring all the AI, I need to bring something back. The thing is, there's an AI on my ship, so if I bring the AI of the station to my ship and they meet, what's gonna happen? They made it sound like very dangerous. Alright, let's get out of here. So I'm starting to get a better picture of what happened. The question is, did it work? Were they able to leave, or did some of them die in here? Alright, where is engineering? There it is. You know, this game is just kind of like this very interesting setting and like mystery. It could have been really scary if they wanted to, because like the environment you navigate are like brightly lit, there's like some relaxing music, there's nothing really that scary. But if they made the place like really dark and like every room you enter is like really dark, you have to turn on the light, or it's like flickering, or there's like debris everywhere, like it could have been really scary if they wanted it to. So I'm glad they didn't. Oh, actually, ah, shit. Ventura's belt. So yeah, this project never came to be. Their stock crashed. Allies? Alright, so now I'm really intrigued. Now I really want to know what happened to them. Like, did they die? Did they survive? What happened to the AI? How does the AI play into their plan? Clearly they're like looking at what the other AIs were doing. Yeah, this is very, very interesting. I feel like I'm getting a better picture of what happened and everyone's kind of motivations. I'm sorry I'm kind of spending a very long time on this game. I know it's a game you can complete in like 2 or 3 hours, and I'm gonna be spending like 6 hours on it in total, but the fun of these games, again, is kind of to observe the environment and all these little details, so that's just what I'm gonna do. So we'll be finishing the game in the next episode. I'm really curious to see how it all wraps everything together, and like I'm very intrigued to see if there's like a satisfying conclusion to this story and this mystery. But yeah, please consider maybe leaving me a little comment. Tell me what you thought about the game, tell me what you think about the video. I always really love reading your thoughts. So thank you guys so much for watching. I had fun playing this, hope you had fun watching it, and hope you catch me next week for the conclusion of Tacoma.